Meditation 4. Breath and Body. Coming now to sit. Making yourself comfortable on a stool or a cushion or a chair. And if sitting on a chair, coming away from the back of the chair so that your spine can be self-supporting and your back and neck and head are in line, erect but not stiff. The shoulders can be dropped and relaxed so that your posture embodies a sense of dignity, a sense of taking a stand, of being awake. And letting your eyes close if that feels comfortable to you, or lowering your gaze. And coming now to focus on your breathing, focusing on the breath moving down in the abdomen, noticing the sensations of each in-breath and each out-breath. No right way to feel, just this breath coming in, just this breath going out. And there's no need to control the breath in any way, allowing it to breathe itself. From time to time you may notice that the mind wanders. And when this happens, just acknowledging that this is what minds do, so it's not a problem, not a mistake. Taking this opportunity to notice that the mind has wandered. You have already woken up. You're aware. And this is what the practice is about, seeing the patterns that take us away from the present moment. So when you notice the mind has wandered, taking a few moments to notice where it had gone, then gently escorting the attention back to the breath, allowing the breath to anchor you back in the present moment. So if the mind wanders many, many times, bringing it back just as many times, beginning over and over again with the next in-breath or the next out-breath. Each in-breath a new beginning, each out-breath a letting go, a letting be. And using the stretches of silence to carry on this work by yourself, checking in from time to time to see where your mind is, and checking in with your posture to see if it is as you intended it to be. Now, at a certain point, deliberately expanding the focus of your awareness to the whole body, as if your whole body was breathing. So as well as the sensations of breathing, you're also aware of all the other sensations that are present in your body as you sit here. The contact with the chair or stool or cushion, feet on the floor, other sensations from the surface of the skin and from inside the body. Sometimes focusing right into particular sensations, sometimes zooming out and holding the whole body in awareness. It's not unusual when sitting for a while in this way for intense sensations or discomfort to arise in your body. And if this happens, you have a choice about how to respond. You could intentionally shift your posture, noticing the intention to move, the movement itself, and any after effects of the movement. Or you could choose to stay still and to bring your awareness right up to or into the area of intensity, perhaps inviting the breath to breathe into that region of the body, to explore what sensations are here in this moment. Not trying to make anything different from how you find it, but simply exploring with openness and curiosity, what is this? And then if it stops pulling for your attention, returning the focus back to the whole body sitting here, just as it is right now. And as this meditation comes to an end, reminding yourself that the deep stillness we seek does not arise because the world is still or the mind is quiet. Stillness is nourished when we allow things to be just as they are for now, in this moment, moment by moment, and breath by breath. Meditation 5. Sounds and Thoughts. As you sit here, bringing the focus of your attention now to hearing, opening to sounds as they arise, from near or far. Sounds from in front, to the sides, behind, above or below. Noticing any tendency to label sounds as they come, or to judge whether you like them or not. Noticing how easily distractions can come, how easily sounds can create a story. And if you notice this, coming back to the sounds themselves and allowing them to be just as they are, as if you were hearing for the very first time, so that each sound heard was new to you, cultivating a sense of wonder for this ability to hear so much that we so often take for granted. Seeing if it's possible to really hear the raw sensations of sounds, their pitch, or loudness, or rhythm, and the sounds within sounds. Some sounds are easily hidden by other more prominent sounds. See if we can be alive to these too. And noticing as well if there is a quieter space between sounds. Being aware of the space out of which the sounds arise. Now, letting the sounds fade into the background and bringing your awareness to your thoughts. Maybe thoughts about what you're doing now, or what you're going to be doing, thoughts about the past, worries or anxieties, sad, happy or neutral thoughts. See if it's possible to observe them all. As they come, stay a while, and then go. There's no need to try to control your thoughts in any way. Letting them come and go on their own, just as you did with sounds. So when thoughts arise in the mind, seeing them coming and going like clouds passing across the sky, your mind like the sky, your thoughts like the clouds, sometimes large, sometimes small, sometimes dark, sometimes light, but the sky remains. Whatever thoughts there are, seeing it's possible to see them as events that are arising in the mind, staying around a while, and then dispersing. Being aware of any emotions that come up as well. Seeing if it's possible to be open to it all, no matter what it is. From time to time, you may find that your mind gets caught up in your thinking, no longer observing your thoughts and feelings, but lost inside them. When this happens, congratulating yourself for waking up, taking a moment to acknowledge what your mind got caught in, then beginning again, renewing your intention to observe these mental events as they arise, stay a while, then dissolve. If at any time your mind gets repeatedly drawn into the story created by your thinking, remembering that it's always possible to come back to the breath and a sense of the body as a whole, sitting and breathing, as an anchor to stabilize your awareness back in the present moment, before returning again, if you choose, to focus on the coming and going of thoughts and feelings. And for the last few moments of the sitting, coming back to focus on your breathing. And remembering that wherever you are, whatever your experience, whenever you find your mind scattered and dispersed by the events of your day, the breath is always available to nourish you and help bring you back into the present moment, to a sense of stillness and peace. Meditation 6. Exploring difficulty. In this practice, we'll be exploring a new way to approach difficult things that come up from time to time. So now, coming to sit, taking a few moments to become settled, aware of the whole body sitting here, and aware of your breathing. While you're sitting, if you notice that your attention keeps being pulled away to painful thoughts or emotions, you can explore something different from what we've been practicing up until now. Up till now, whenever the mind has been distracted by thoughts or feelings, the instruction has been to acknowledge where the mind had been drawn to, then gently but firmly to escort the mind back to the breath or the body, or whatever you had intended to be focusing on. Now there's a new possibility. Instead of bringing the mind back from a thought or feeling, allowing the thought or feeling to remain in the mind, then shifting the attention into the body, becoming aware of any physical sensations in the body that come along with a thought or emotion. These sensations may be very obvious or quite subtle, but seeing if you can discern whatever sensations are arising when a difficulty is in your mind. Then when you have identified such sensations, deliberately moving the focus of attention to the part of the body where these sensations are strongest, perhaps imagining you could breathe into this region on the in-breath and breathe out from it on the out-breath, just as you practiced in the body scan. Not to change the sensations, but to explore them, to see them clearly. If there are no difficulties or concerns coming up for you now, and you want to explore this new approach, then if you choose, you might deliberately bring to mind a difficulty that is going on in your life at the moment, something you don't mind staying with for a short while. It doesn't have to be very important or critical, but something that you are aware of as somewhat unpleasant, something unresolved perhaps. Maybe a misunderstanding or an argument, a situation where you feel angry or regretful over something that has happened, or a worry about something that might happen. And if nothing comes to mind, you could choose something from the past, either recent or a long time ago, that once caused unpleasantness for you. So, if you choose to do this, bringing such a difficulty to mind now, and when it's come, allowing it to remain, to rest on the workbench of the mind, seeing it vividly, and then letting your attention drop into the body and tuning into any physical sensations that the difficulty is bringing with it. seeing if you're able to move up close to whatever feelings are arising in your body. Tuning into these physical sensations, intentionally directing your focus of attention to the region of the body where the sensations are strongest. Breathing into that part of the body on the in-breath and breathing out from it on the out-breath. Exploring the sensations, cradling them in awareness as you watch their intensity change and flux from moment to moment. Noticing how you're reacting to whatever comes up for you. Holding these reactions as well in spacious and compassionate awareness. You're not trying to change the sensations, but exploring them with friendly curiosity, physical sensations coming and going in the body. It may be helpful to say to yourself silently, it's okay to feel this. Whatever it is, it's okay to allow myself to be open to it. Giving these sensations your full attention, breathing with them, letting them be, remembering that you don't have to like such feelings in the body. It's okay and natural not to want them around. It may be helpful to repeat phrases such as, it's okay not to like this. Whatever it is, let's see if I can be open to it just as it is. On each out-breath, softening and opening to the sensations wherever they are in the body. And seeing if it's possible to stay with the awareness of these bodily sensations and your relationship to them, breathing with them, letting them be, allowing them to be just as they are. If you notice that the sensations fade, then choosing whether to come back to the breath or go around again, bringing the same difficulty to mind or a new one. And when it's arrived in the mind, allowing it to remain here, shifting attention to see where it's affecting the body. And now coming back to focus on the breath, to the sensations of the breath moving in and out of your body, wherever you feel it most vividly, breath by breath. Meditation 8, the 3-minute breathing space. Taking a breathing space, making a definite change in your posture so it embodies a sense of being awake, perhaps closing the eyes if that's possible. And beginning step 1 by seeing what's going on in your mind and body right now. What's the weather pattern like inside? What thoughts are around? What feelings are here? Any sensations in the body? Not trying to change anything, but opening to what's already here. Then moving to step 2, bringing the attention to the breath, narrowing the spotlight of attention on sensations of the breath in the abdomen, tuning into the changing physical sensations of the in-breath for its full duration and the out-breath for its full duration. And if the mind wanders, simply acknowledging where it went and gently escorting it back to the breath. And now step 3, expanding the focus of your awareness around the breath to take in the whole body, as if the whole body were breathing now. Aware of your posture, your facial expression, sensations on the surface of the skin and from right inside the body. Holding in awareness all the sensations in your body right now, just as they are. Coming home to the body. Coming home to this moment.